We are here today to talk about the value and outcome of the TX platform to all of your customers and employees. We've all had challenging experiences, whether it's with banking, finance, government, or even retail, that we've all had very difficult experiences that frankly many of us just can't forget. Our goal is to ensure a delightful total experience, so today you're going to learn how our platform can enable your customers and employees in a seamless fashion. You'll also hear how we can connect those experiences from a browser, a mobile device, to even wearables. We will hear from John Reimer from Analysis Tech, who will provide insights into the current market maturity for total experience. He'll share his view on the importance and future to customers and employees. I'm excited to hear from our customers and partners across the globe on the value of the platform as well. And we will talk about our 3 pillars in total experience that power over 1 billion experiences each day. We at HCL Software are believers in showing, so we will get to some amazing demos of the power the platform brings from citizen development to pro code to digital practitioners. So without further delay, let's hear from John.
People have asked me often, am I the godfather of low code? And even though I'm modest, I'd have to fess up to it. Yes, I and a colleague coined the term low code to describe software development tools we were seeing emerging. And that was 10 years ago. And 10 years later, this is an enormous multi-billion-dollar market that we named. In the context of total experience, low code is important for 2 reasons. First, creating multiple experiences is a lot of effort in building software. Think of each one of those experiences requires some new software. So you want to be able to build them very, very quickly, build them and test them very, very quickly, and low code allows for that. Second, low code allows for the employees, the suppliers, even the customers, the citizens, to give direct feedback, if not create their own experiences to satisfy their own needs. With low code, you can do that. With coding, you can't. Total experience technology helps both pro developers and citizen developers create individual experiences for business applications, business processes. Instead of having to create a new application for each experience, the technology allows them to just focus on the user interface part of it, because underneath is a technology layer with services that they just reuse. They don't have to rebuild again and again and again to create each new experience. People ask me, what's next for you? Well, today I'm going to go see HCL Software, and we're going to talk about all this stuff.
Hi, John. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be with you.
So we'll jump straight into the questions. When I was doing my research about low-code developers who are either pro-code or citizen, their end objective is to solve their customers' problems.
Mm-hmm.
Like their journeys and their customers' journeys, they have to be eventually streamlined. But we see a lot of silos in the technology still. There are still a lot of friction that is evident in many of these journeys.
Right.
Do you think low-code technology can help streamline some of these things, and to what extent?
That is actually a sweet spot for low code. I think what you're describing is oftentimes called a long tail of applications, where there are applications that automate workflows, or what I think of as work processes or tasks that span multiple applications. Maybe you've got Salesforce, SAP, Oracle, mainframe systems, what have you. In order to do your work, you need to use all of those systems in some kind of a protocol or a workflow. And this is the sweet spot. These applications, a lot of people think of them as being trivial. They are absolutely crucial to efficient and effective business operations. And there's a lot of them. So low code is a great way to build them and keep maintaining them, keep evolving them as the business changes. It's, like I say, it is the sweet spot. There's so much opportunity that every company has to build those applications.
A follow-up question to that. You see there are different departments and functions like employees, regulators, partners, and salespeople. And then they are all interacting with the customer in a variety of ways. And those interactions are largely driven by technology these days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do you think low-code can enable these journeys and help these interactions more smooth?
Right. It's an important point. In any business process, there are multiple players, usually really important business processes. You might have an owner of a process or a department head at one end, and on the other end, you've got the customer. But in between, you've got maybe someone chimes in from finance or sales, and then maybe you've got a partner that is supplying materials or parts or involved in the delivery of the process of the end product. So think of these as different role players, and they all have their distinct view of what the process is. So low code gives us the opportunity to create experiences for each one of those participants that gives them just enough to do their jobs, but doesn't overload them with all kinds of functionality that they don't get involved with.
Do you think their modernization journey will be faster and easier with low code?
What we find is that when companies struggle, it's not the products, it's not the technology, it's the processes that the companies are using.
Interesting. It sounds like you're talking about how an app evolves from a basic spreadsheet, and then how it moves to a simple application that is easy to use, and then to an enterprise grade application that anybody could use, and which can handle the complexity of a large business.
Absolutely.
So that kind of thing would be attractive to those people.
Absolutely. Well, it's attractive to a lot of not just startups but others as well. And it is a journey. That's a great metaphor to use. Mm-hmm. The app evolves, but it starts from that small kernel of an idea, mm-hmm. and then it evolves, and who knows what it could become.
My next question is also based on one of your podcasts where you talk about public sector companies using low code. We target public sector companies in a big way, and we have a lot of clients in that sector. Are there any use cases that come to your mind that were unique, that maybe broadened your horizon?
There's one case we know about in an Asian country where they were up and running with a pretty complete experience. 9 months. That's nothing compared to how much service there is. There's a lot of work in doing health and safety applications. One of the cases we know about is a European rail operator, a public sector mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Organization, and you can imagine health and safety requirements in all kinds of government situations, construction, et cetera. That's another big area of opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time, John.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to be with you.
Thanks, John. Great to hear how the market is ready for total experience. Now, I want to talk about why this is an exciting new opportunity for our customers and partners, how TX addresses the business challenges that John identified. John mentioned how many companies are at the beginning stages of their maturity in developing a true total experience. What does this mean to all of you? You have a huge opportunity to improve and differentiate yourselves for your customers and employees. Let us just highlight some of the capabilities of our TX platform. Building experiences 85% faster as possible. Improving your customer satisfaction scores by more than 75%, while delivering deeply personalized customer and employee experiences. and building once and deploying everywhere with a single code base and getting to market 10 times faster. And finally, have AI-enabled app creation. Let's now have a look at the platform, and let's see the platform in action, enabling a government digitization strategy.
As you heard from Richard, HCL's Total Experience platform offers solutions to boost customer satisfaction, simplify processes, reduce cost and complexity. To bring this to life, let's start by showing you one scenario, the journey of an app that our TX platform can enable with our powerful capabilities for no-code, low-code, content management systems and digital asset management, digital experience platforms, and data integration. In our Woodburn eGov storyline, an entertainment company regularly applies for a public entertainment license from Woodburn Gov's Parks Department. Let me introduce you to Francesca, the business owner of FD Entertainment. Annually, she organizes more than 200 events. Today, Francesca is on the phone and sending emails to the Woodburn Parks Department to get her event licenses. Over the past 30 years, creating apps have undergone a dramatic transformation, moving from simple spreadsheet tools to sophisticated platforms that shape our daily lives. In our example, it's an entertainment license for an event at a local state park. We can do much better with the latest tools that are designed to be used by those in the business with little to no IT skills. One of the capabilities of the HCL TX platform is no-code application development. It can transform a spreadsheet into a standard way to digitize the approval process, capture data, add reporting, and protect personal data. Some examples could be badging applications, uniform ordering, event registration apps, asset tracking, and office cleaning surveys. Let's say this permit license tracking spreadsheet is used across many parks and is changed regularly as new vendors make requests for varied event types. Many organizations start their business transformation by removing the spreadsheet and digitizing the paper process. With hundreds of state government departments, ranging from social services to revenue to transportation wanting to transform their paper processes, the solution needs to scale in terms of users, who is developing, and the number of processes supported. In our experience, it's likely to be more than 150 departments and thousands of services to be digitized. The next logical step, after creating the process and the form, is to publish the no-code app for any entertainment company to submit their license requests. This form is accessible from the Woodburn eGov portal by business owners such as Francesca and managed by Parks admin staff who own the process. The Parks department can add business logic, add security and add governance to the solution, and make it available to other systems and services as a component, and even accept credit card payments. The portal and no-code app work seamlessly together. One of the many features of the TX platform means the entertainment company could add their own content to promote their events, such as a flyer on a related events page on the eGov site. Also, as a public safeguard, only businesses registered within the state can apply for an event license. This business information must be accessed from Woodburn's government complex IT landscape, which includes mainframe systems, custom apps, and SaaS solutions. With TX, everything is in the box to solve this problem. One of the core values of Total Experience is fostering engagement and participation from citizens and employees as part of the overall service delivery. Our park rangers are out in the parks daily educating people and keeping them safe. We didn't want to burden them with paper forms and laptops. Hence, giving them mobile devices with apps supporting the event license booking process makes sense. The HCL TX platform contains multi-experience low-code capabilities. It enables professional developers to create pixel-perfect, highly functional applications and business processes on any device. Our HCL TX platform can create apps for field services, inspections, benefits, production management, inventory, and dashboards, to name just a few. With the idea of going mobile, Woodburn Parks Department wants to validate when a vendor arrives at a park by showing their entertainment license and recording the event location with start and finish times. This is where a low-code app and process comes in. Upon receiving confirmation of her license for an event on the eGov Parks portal, Francesca checks in with the arranger to set up her event. Upon arrival, she can immediately show her event license on her mobile phone as a QR code. The arranger can use this mobile app to validate the license to check her in, update the license with an active status and the geolocation position. By recording this status, it progresses the workflow and status of the license to check in, so it's transparent to all. One of the values of the Total Experience platform is to create self-service apps and experiences that are consistent across every department, even with a single sign-on. Using the capabilities of the platform, the mobile app is accessible not just via the website and mobile, but also by information center kiosks or apps for all state workers and citizens for each government service. Now we've added the ranger to the story. We can validate the process and collect real-time information on a Google map. Also, which parks have active or upcoming events. For example, when a ranger comes on shift, they can see immediately the business owner's details and what events are upcoming on their phone. The same goes for the business owner, Francesca. Lastly, at any point, the Parks Department can report on their monthly events and licenses given or denied in an easy-to-use dashboard by any dimension such as a vendor or park or event type. Let's recap what we saw with TX in our Woodburn Parks example. We modernized a business process by taking an existing Excel spreadsheet and cumbersome email process and created a new automation, mobile app, and new eGov portal service in just a few hours rather than weeks or months. We showed a governed platform for citizen development that's fast to adopt and reduces the risk on data privacy issues. Lastly, we saw how technology brings the business owner, park admin, and ranger into a single customer and employee experience. So, what's next? Let's show you another eGov scenario. To do that, let's hear from Kyle about the journey of an experience.
Let's jump into the journey of an experience. A beautiful Figma is one thing, but to make it a living experience on your website is another. It needs to be easy to construct a page, add the content, and then make sure it shows up at the right stage in the customer journey. Let me show you how to do that with our Total Experience platform. Let's start in the construct phase and begin our story. Woodburn Island government wants to drive its citizens and visitors to a beautiful and underutilized lake called Stillwater Lake. Mandy, a content creator, receives a Figma file for a design of a page that is going to drive more people to this location. Mandy, with our Total Experience tooling, has access to over 130 web components that she can drag and drop on the page to match that Figma design. Now, Mandy, who also notices that one of the web components needs a bit of an update, opens it up in the presentation designer, makes that simple UI tweak, and everything is updated and looks exactly like the Figma design. Danielle, the designer, notices that the overall design of the website needs an update. She simply opens it up in Figma, makes the necessary changes that automatically update the website for review. Mandy and Danielle were able to go from design to real experience on the website in just a few minutes. Using these tools with our Total Experience platform can create pages up to 85% faster. And more importantly, the right people within your organization are creating those experiences. And did you notice that? No developers and no IT were involved in creating that vibrant experience. Let's move from the construct stage into creating vibrant content. With our rich practitioner tooling, it's a breeze. Last year, we showed you how we leverage AI to assist in content creation. For updating content on the website, we have rich inline WYSIWYG editing. For headless scenarios, we have the Content Composer. And with our profile service, you can bring personalities to life. In our example, that personality is the park ranger for the Stillwater Lake. The profile is chock full of details about the park ranger, that brings a personal touch to an overall e-government experience. Now that we have this beautiful page built, let's customize the experience so that this beautiful page shows up at the right time in the customer journey. With an eGov website that has a vast number of services, such as paying your taxes, renewing licenses, how do you find those users that are not only interested in fishing, but have an upcoming vacation? By leveraging our customer data platform, a CDP, and a total experience module, we can first identify those users and then build a tailored experience so that page shows up at just the right time. Let's take a look. The CDP collects every click by a user and uses AI to put users in segments based on their behavior. When this user, Zach, searches on perch fishing, we know that we can tailor fishing content towards him. We can see various customer journeys as they navigate the website, and we see various funnels as customers transition from segment to segment. Now back on the homepage, as Mandy, I can leverage AI to help me create a personalization rule that ensures people like Zach find Stillwater Lake. And now, as I log in as Zach, right there on the main page is a piece of personalized content directing me to Stillwater Lake. Pretty powerful stuff. But more importantly, by leveraging a CDP, you can increase conversion rates by 2 to 4 times. All of this is running in our new, born in the cloud, and fully composable lightweight DXP offering called DX Compose. It's the perfect solution for building lightweight self-service experiences, content-centric websites, and in headless content scenarios such as omnichannel marketing and composable commerce sites, it's a great fit there too. It's a new way to build experiences your customers will love. You can go from design to experience in minutes. We have multiple modern app dev options. We have low-code tooling. We support modern web frameworks like React and Vue. And you can also unleash your citizen developers with our no-code tooling. All of this integrates with our data integration services that has over 350 data and service integration points. And most importantly, that can cut down development time by over 50%. And lastly, DX Compose is fully composable. You scale to what you need and only turn on the capabilities that you require. For our existing customers, you can get started with DX Compose right now as it is available in our early access program. We will continue to invest and update our current DX products, including getting access to our new 130 web components. And lastly, we will release updates in 2025 that will allow you to move your sites to DX Compose when you are ready. We're very excited about the launch of our Total Experience platform and DX Compose. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hankel is one of the largest companies in the consumer goods industries, headquartered in Düsseldorf, Germany. They started into their fourth industrial revolution journey already several years ago with the ambitious goal to fully digitize their supply chain. As part of the broader digital ecosystem, they launched the Connected Worker program to enhance and digitize their entire employee and supply chain experience across the organization. Let's meet the Hankel team and hear what business challenges they solved and what the future holds for them.
The Connected Worker program at Hankel HCP business unit is a well-developed platform that consists of a variety of applications that we use on our shop floor. The main goal of the program is to bring the paperless operations to our factories, as well as to increase the data collection from the end users. The Voltamex platform has been there for a few years now. We needed a flexible solution that would allow us high level of customization and tailor-made solution for us. These were all the things that Voltamex has delivered. The biggest shop floor operation impact is the change of the mindset that will allow future digitalization journey. The biggest asset is the creation of interconnected ecosystem that streamlines the communication in the operations and increases the efficiency. As we learned throughout the years, the best practice is to put our people first. We need to listen to the feedback to our end users that also need to get some feedback back. If you close the loop and an action that they take is also answered, that creates a value in the digitalization. I think it's time to introduce some technical specification. So let's ask Zoltan to talk about it.
So when we were selecting a low-code platform for our application development, it was important for us to have a platform which enables us to deploy from the same code to different operating systems, like iOS, Android, and Windows. It was also important for us to embed this platform easily into our IT landscape, and also to respond to the new initiatives in a very quick way with low-code development. Our future plans with the Connected Worker platform is to create more connections to our existing services and existing data sources. We are also receiving more demands from other business units, so we will also extend the scope of the Connected Worker mobile applications. So by using the Voltamix low-code platform, we were able to develop more applications at the same time. So this enabled us to achieve our business goals faster and more efficiently.
It's great to see how Hankel is transforming the employee experience using our platform. Another client that is utilizing our TX platform is Avnet, a global distributor of electronic components headquartered in Phoenix, Arizona. They use TX as a solution for their clients and partners to help them drive innovative ideas into great products. Let's hear from Leon how TX delivers the capabilities and experiences to grow their business.
Hi, my name is Leon Kravach, and I'm the Senior Solutions Architect at Avnet Technologies. Avnet is an electronic distribution company that actually supplies componentry to businesses around the world. But we're more than an electronic distribution company. We're actually a full service company from the point of managing supply lines for customers, working with them to find replacements at the end of life of components, all of those. So it's really a full service value added electronic distribution company. DX is being used as a unifying platform. We found that we had about 145 sites out there with different messaging, different components, different looks and feels. And so taking all of that and bringing that together in one single platform was very key to us. And DX is what was driving all of what we could do there. So from that perspective, DX is what brings us together to actually have a single message to our marketing sites. We have a lot of internal applications that we run. Each and every one of these applications are kind of a stovepipe, and what we've found is that we've written the same type of functions multiple times. So with DEP, we're getting to the point where we write once a component and we can reuse that function in each of these applications. And so the idea is to minimize the amount of development, but to develop more components that make sense. Develop components that we can use internally and externally for our customers as well. The content creators really like the implementation that we've given them, and so they can go ahead and drag and drop on a page the content that they want. Along with that, we utilize workflows and projects. And so with the project, they can take and set up a page, develop everything that goes into that, and they can verify and check and update without having to worry that it's going to be outside until they actually want to publish the content, and it will then follow a workflow process. And within that workflow process, we can take this content and publish it to all of our sites and make sure that it's updated on a specific time, specific date, wherever we are. The results have been very positive. When we look at when we had 145 sites, it was very difficult to get a view on what people were seeing and the interaction people had with the website. Since we've consolidated everything and on DEP and on DX, we now can keep track of that. We have analytics built out, and we can see the positive feedback from our customers. The other thing that we've noticed is that we've had suppliers come to us to ask us to actually run their campaigns for them on our platform. So obviously, we are doing something right for them to actually do that. In the future, what we want to do is actually roll out everything to our customers on the website, and we'll probably get all of that done fairly soon in 2025. But at the same time, what we're looking at is standing up the internal applications, and getting to a point where we can actually share what we have internally, use the componentry, build applications and functions that our internal sites would use, and then get to a point where we actually use role-based access, where if a customer logs into the site, they will see the content and the information that's required for them to do business. But if an internal associate logs in, they would get the tools for them to do their job. And so it's getting those two to work together and having a unified single platform to actually handle internally and external facing sites.
Let's now head to Italy, to the beautiful town of Tivoli, older than Rome itself, a city who put the citizen experience first by pioneering electrification in the 1800s. Let's hear from Daniele how he has been implementing Total Experience for his customers.
For the last 2 decades, Factory has been delivering customer projects around digital experiences. In the last couple of years, we have seen customers asking for a more integrated experience across mobile application, low-code application, digital experiences. This is where Total Experiences come in and where we are building the future of how we work with customers, so that building customer experience and the new kind of total experiences, like having a cup of coffee. Extremely simple. When I think about the markets we will serve as an HCL partner using Total Experience, I'm thinking about banking, insurance, and industries like manufacturing, healthcare, education. So wherever we have complex processes that last for a long time, that have a long life cycle, and that needs to connect systems and people, that's where the Total Experience product comes in, covering our digital experience, web delivery, and mobile application development needs. And that's where we are looking for the future, of course, adding AI to manage the life cycle of content and applications. Conversation with our customers are changing. We don't talk anymore about technology itself, but we talk about outcomes and solution experiences, how to build them, how to define them, how to deliver them. So our job has changed. We are now consultant to our customers to define the requirements and the way to get there. The total experience market is growing, and AI is everywhere. So we are taking advantage of it for low code to build application faster, VoltMX to build mobile applications to support developers and designers, and finally NDX to improve the quality of content through the life cycle of the content itself. The journey towards total experiences is new to our customers. So for the last couple of years, they have been learning and building up experience about what it means to have a unified stack, a unified project that goes from mobile to digital experience to service integration, all in one. Maturity is becoming now a reality, and our role is to help them define the requirements and get things delivered.
So in summary, thank you for taking the time to learn about the HCL Software Total Experience platform. Our call to action for all of you is first, the platform is available now. And I would recommend trying the platform to see the immediate value that can be provided. Over the coming months, we'll be providing further technical training and business alignment for our customers, our GSIs, and our partners. We will also conduct a follow-up series for business and technical leaders as well. So again, thank you for your support, and we look forward to providing a differentiated total experience for your customers and employees.